Ladies and gentlemen, this is Medieval Peasant food, and for the next 3 days, that's all I'm eating. Will I survive? Probably. Will I enjoy it? Let's find out. The rules are simple. 1. Only historically accurate foods. 2. No condiments. 3. No spices other than salt. 4. The only beverage allowed is water. With that being said, this is everything we've got for the challenge. It's day 1 and breakfast time, so first meal coming up. Okay, so honestly, I'm pretty nervous about the first meal. It's a piece of rye bread and eating an onion like an apple.
What do you think?
I was expecting to bite into it and not be able to breathe. I thought it was going to be that potent, but that's not the worst thing I've had. I feel like Shrek.
Oh, hello there!
Oh, so you know when you cut onion and you cry?
Yeah.
Well, if you eat onion like an apple, you cry. It's growing on me. It's not that bad. Peasant fact number 1. Back in the day, meat was extremely rare for medieval peasants. They only ate it a few times a year, like at funerals or festivals. Mostly all of the meat was meant for the king, and royalty and stuff like that. So if you were caught hunting a rabbit, you could get executed over a rabbit. It's wild. Alright, so it's been about 45 minutes since I've eaten, and I think that onion kind of messed up my stomach a little bit. And my mouth is just coated in this onion flavor. No matter how much water I drink, I cannot get it out. Alright, I'll see you later. Got this weight vest on, 12 pounds. Burn some extra calories while we're walking. Not gonna lie, starting to get a little cranky. I am very hungry and probably have had about 160 calories total today. So I am ready for the next meal. Alright, back from the walk, and I'm starving. The lunch today is turnip and barley stew. I don't really know how to cook it, but I have the ingredients. Okay, here we go. We've got our turnip and barley stew. And there's more than turnips and barleys. There's carrots, onions, and salt. I've never had barley or turnips before. That is bland. Wow. I've had worse, but not much. What's Rice Krispies made out of? Might be rice. I don't know. That's kind of a stupid question. But that's what barley kind of feels like. A little bit like oatmeal. No, I know what it feels like as a kid. I used to have this cereal all the time. I'll put it right here. That's what barley feels like. I don't know. I'm really wanting some meat, that's for sure, but this'll do. Alright, I'm gonna finish the rest of my stew, and I'll see you later. Alright, it's 7 o'clock now. We're gonna go on the beach and do a little walk. See you there. Alright, we made it to the beach. Got the weight vest on. Alright, we just got back from the beach. It is 8:30 and I am tired. Alright, so I just did the math and I'm at 393 calories today so far. And it's 9 o'clock. So I'm going to make another meal called pottage. In today's meal, we've got barley, lentils, carrots, onions, and cabbage. Look at that. We got 2 little pieces of rye bread here. This is going to be absolutely packed with flavor. It's steaming. Ah, way too hot. I don't know, this is not very good so far. I haven't really been giving any meals a rating, so this one gets a 3.8 out of 10. Just no flavor. Ugh, I'm not sure how much more I can take. It's a really strange feeling to have eaten all of that and I'm stuffed. Like my stomach is full, but it just feels at the same time like I haven't eaten anything, so this is way harder than I would thought it would be. I can't even think straight. I've probably had like maybe 600 calories for the day. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Alright, I'll see you for day 2. Good morning, it's day 2. Let's get some breakfast. Okay, so for breakfast we've got our leftover medieval mush and some rye bread. The hungrier I am, the better this tastes. That's not horrible.
I don't know, this is not very good. 3.8 out of 10.
It's pretty good, because I'm starving. Isn't she beautiful? Alright, I finished that bowl, and it was actually pretty amazing. So, I got another one. I am finishing the rest of last night's dinner, and gonna make something fresh here soon. Medieval peasant fact number 2. Even kids drank beer daily, because clean water just wasn't really a reality. Medieval water was nasty, full of bacteria and sewage. Boiling it made it safer, but not all that much. Beer was already brewed, and safer and tastier. Alright, it is 3 o'clock. We're gonna go for a little walkie poo. Got the weight vest again. A few hours now, and I just don't really want to make anything, so I'm gonna go for a little run, and then I'm gonna come back and make some dinner. This is my first run with the weight vest on, and 12 pounds doesn't sound like much, but it sure felt like it. I really wanted to quit almost right away, but told myself I would get to a mile, so that's what I did. Monica was sitting there with this glorious bowl of clam chowder and sourdough. I was starving, so nothing seemed more fitting than some peas porridge. Now you would think peas would be the main ingredient, but I accidentally picked up some beans, and here we are. Alright, we've got... I forget what this is called. Peas porridge. Oh, beans and peas aren't the same thing. It's just beans. And I didn't cook them all the way through, but I'm too hungry enough to want to keep cooking them. So this is what we got. Oh. Well, that was kind of sad. I'm gonna go take a shower. All right, I am dying of hunger, so I'm gonna make something really special. All right, we've got our lentils cooked. That's like a worse version of a pea. Finished off that pot of lentils. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I put a couple, well, actually a little bit more than a couple sprinkles of salt on there, and it was pretty tolerable. All right, it is time for bed. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Good morning, it's day 3 and Monica's birthday. I'm gonna have a piece of rye bread and we're gonna get Monica some Starbucks. Monica got her Starbucks. She got a little sweatshirt going on. After all that walking around, it was time to consume another piece of rye bread. Alright, gonna go pick up my dad and take him to the doctor's office, and then I'll be back. I've got a couple pieces of rye bread here to keep me company. Make sure I don't go starving. Alright, I just got back. It's about dinner time, but I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat. Like, all the food that I have, option-wise, just kind of suck. Like, I don't want lentils or beans. I think I'm just going to kind of starve. Alright, I'm sorry for a rather boring day 3. It's time to go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow for review. Alright, we got our blizzy. It's time for review. Honest to God, I think this was my least favorite challenge. I can't begin to even emphasize how glad I am this challenge is over. And it was only 3 days. So, if I'm being completely honest, the last day was pretty much a fast. I mean, I had like maybe 4 pieces of bread. It was pretty wild. I can't imagine being medieval peasant. I would fail so hard.
There's no failing, you just die.
I would die so hard. I'd be a goner. But everything's about perspective, you know. I mean, I'm so used to blizzies and fried chicken and whatever that tastes amazing, and then going to just like lentils and kidney beans.
It doesn't even have kidney beans. Sorry?
Pinto beans, whatever. This challenge overall gets like a 2 out of 10. It's basically a step up from just fasting. Like a tiny, I don't even know, like like a wheelchair ramp. It's not even a step. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see, let your boy know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.